demonstrate how to use the Dinair Airbrush foundation. First, you're going to want to take a headband or something, or bobby pins or something to get your hair back out of your face, because the airbrush will blow on your hair if you don't push it back. I'm just going to use a headband. Okay, and the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to shake up your foundation, and I am using the Dinair Alabaster foundation. And you're just going to want to load about 2 to 3 drops in your airbrush. And this is just for the concealer, just to conceal under the eyes and around the nose and any pimples that you may have first. That's the way I do it. So then you're going to turn your machine on, and I normally turn mine for concealing to about the 10 o'clock position. So then you're just going to want to take your airbrush gun, and you're going to want to just go right under the eyes, and do not spray it directly into your eye. You're just going to close your eyes and just try to relax them as much as possible, and then just slowly do little circles and just pull back on the trigger just far enough to where you feel the product coming out. And you're just going to want to go all the way around the eye, just concealing it. And then you're going to want to do the other one the same way. Okay. And if you need any more, just go back in where you may need some more. Okay. Now I'm going to go in around my nostrils, right in this area, just to conceal any redness that may be in there. And so now I'm going to want to go in and conceal any pimples that you may have. And I have a little bit of acne scarring, quite a bit actually, on my cheeks, that I normally go in and conceal before I actually do my actual foundation. So, and you don't want to do this too heavy on your pimples, or any scarring, any imperfections, because it can look cakey and it can come through your end foundation. So I think some people tend to rock the trigger back and forth. I think it sends out too much product. So I just normally zoom in and just do small little circles until I get the desired amount of coverage on it. And keep in mind that you will be going back over this with the actual foundation color, so you're going to have a little bit more coverage with that as well. So I normally just go in just to kind of cover up the redness a little bit. And anything that you may have on your neck, you just want to cover up. And also keep in mind that before you do any of this, you're going to want to tone your face and also use a moisturizer as well. I'm just going to conceal a little bit around the mouth. where it's going to be a little bit red. And the thing that I absolutely love about Airbrush foundation, and I've been doing mine since about May, is that it covers and gives a more flawless face than any other foundation I've tried. So the next thing you're going to do after you concealed everything with a light coverage, and make sure that there's no cakey spots or anything, you can easily with this foundation, if you do make a mistake, just go back in with a Q-tip and just remove the product and just go back in and recover it. Okay, so for the next thing, you're going to want to mix up your actual foundation color. So I'm going to be using the same Alabaster foundation. I'm just going to reshape it a little bit, and mine is going all over the place. Okay, so then you're just going to want to add, I normally add about 5 drops of my Alabaster, and then I'm going to go in with olive beige, and as you can see, I don't use a ton of this, just because I normally try to stay out of the sun. The only time that I really use this is if I have been painting or anything like that, because I do go back in with the bronzer over this, if I am on tan. So you're just going to shake that up, and then you're just going to add, I'm going to add about 3 to 4 drops of this. Okay. Okay, and then to mix your foundations in your actual airbrush gun, you're going to turn your machine on, and I'm turning mine to about the 11 o'clock position. I know Dinair is supposed to turn it to the 12 o'clock position, but I have just found that the 12 o'clock position tends to send out too much product, and it looks streaky, and it just looks splotchy if you do that. So then, let's see if I can get this in the camera. You're going to take your airbrush gun and you're going to cover the nozzle like this, and then you're going to just let it bubble up like this, and this mixes your foundation, and then you can blow on it. You can also just get a tissue and just blot the bubbles down. And then I'm going to shake my pad, just get them to go back down in there. Okay, and so once you have that all mixed up, then you're just going to start doing circular motions all over your face, and you're going to keep it about 4 to 6 inches away from your face, preferably about 6 inches. Keep in mind, the closer in you go, the heavier the coverage is going to be. The further out you go, the lighter the coverage is going to be. So just play around with it and see about where it needs to be. It took me about a week to figure out exactly where it should be on me.